Welcome back. I'm Dr. Chaps. Also in the news is, of course, the ongoing conflict between racial tensions in America, and sometimes corrupt policemen are abusive, but most of the time, policemen give their time, their treasure, their lives sometimes to defend the peace. And Kevin Sorbo has made a movie, Bleeding Blue, in support of our policemen who do it the right way. Kevin, I want to have you explain what is the concept behind Bleeding Blue and how did you get involved?
Kevin Jackson put this together. Kevin used to do a lot of things on Fox. He's an amazing, hard-working, intelligent man, and we became friends just through different events we've met at through the years, and they had me narrate this one. I'm not on camera at all with this one. They just have really a look at what police have to go through. This isn't all about patting the police on the back and saying, aren't they great, aren't they wonderful? Every job has bad people in it. Let's put it that way. There's a wonderful statistic that's in this movie where the final numbers came in from 2017 in Chicago alone. We know how bad the south side of Chicago is. There were over 4,100 shootings in Chicago in 2017. Do you know what percentage of that involved the police? Less than 1%, okay? So 99.2% of shootings happen between civilians, most of them black on black. So to sit there and go out and go crazy on the police and say that all police are bad, all police are horrible, this shows you really what police have to go through on the job. Better, more for the risk that they put in every single day when they go out. And to sit there and go after the police and say that everyone are killing people, it's just, you know, people need to get educated once again. People love to hear the talking points from the left side media, the craziness out there. I don't understand why we're going through what we're going through in this world right now, but this is a wonderful documentary once again that will educate people, and I hope everybody from both sides of that issue come in to watch this one as well.
So you can see a full preview. I think there's 8 minutes we're not going to show when you go to bleedingbluemovie.com, but let's roll just a minute of the movie so you can get a feel for it.
America's trigger-happy policing is back to the fore after an 18-year-old was shot.
A suspect dying at the hands of police officers.
2 police officers accused of beating to death a homeless man.
Beaten and pepper sprayed.
That their officers used excessive force.
The troublemakers carried pepper spray and guns and were wearing badges.
We are not having an honest conversation around why this type of thing is occurring.
Why does the media push these few incidents to make it look like it's happening all the time?
They have created a narrative that is very destructive.
Whiteness doesn't only show up as enslavement and lynching.
I've always worked minority community areas, and I wondered, why is everybody angry at me? I'm here to help.
You can see the amount of damage being done just by putting information out before too much is known about it.
The street situation is extremely volatile. It's dangerous.
We know what we're up against. We know it could cost us our lives.
We want safe neighborhoods for our kids and for ourselves.
But somebody's got to be on the front line of defending that, and that's the American police officer.
So we saw that you're the narrator in this documentary, but is there any dramatic acting in this?
No acting whatsoever. This comes down to the real life. These are real cops. This is, it's like, you know, watching, I guess, the TV show Cops. I mean, this is, you're going to see the body cameras going on. You're going to see what they have to deal with, what they have to put up, the situation, the time they have to react to situations to save themselves or save other people. You know, this is the real world. I mean, people get stuck in the movies. They get stuck in listening to the stupidity coming out of the left-wing media. This is something that's real, and people need to take the time to look at this. And people from both sides, once again, need to come in and get educated, because I got educated as well. And you know, I'm a firm believer in what the police do to keep our neighborhoods and our cities safe. The insanity of defund the police right now. Are you kidding? Really? I just don't understand why we're letting it in the cities go on that's going on right now. So this is a wonderful documentary that will show people what our police have to put up with day in and day out.
There has been a move afoot, especially in Democrat-governed cities, by Democrat mayors who oppose their own police force. For example, after the race riots in Minneapolis, in Kenosha, Wisconsin, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, there was a move by their city councils to defund the police, or literally take away their budgets. New York City just decreased their police budget by $1 billion per year. What is your response to that? Is that going to help the violence or hurt it?
Well, you can see right now what's going on in cities like New York and Los Angeles. Both those cities alone are losing 200 people a day moving to other states. What does that say? Every one of these cities where the biggest problems are run by Democrats. When will people get past the labeling of Democrat, conservative, Republican, liberal, whatever it may be, and look at what's going on in Democrat-run cities? They haven't had a conservative Republican mayor in Detroit, I think, since 1954. Detroit was the biggest economy America had back in the 50s, 3 million people. They went bankrupt. They went down to, I think, 700,000 people in that city. What does that say? And yet people, it's the definition of insanity. People keep voting for the same morons over and over again. Pardon myself, politicians. But I mean, it's weird to me that people would keep voting for these same people. It makes no sense.
Well, if you want to change the culture, maybe you should change the leadership.
Dr. Chaps needs your financial support to stay on the air. Would you please send your best financial donation today? Please visit PrayInJesusName.org to donate online. Or you can mail a check to Pray in Jesus Name Ministries, Post Office Box 77077, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80970. You can also call us toll-free right now, 866-OBEY-GOD. That's 866-OBEYGOD. Please sign up for our free emails at PrayInJesusName.org. Again, that's PrayInJesusName.org.